Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about a request. I got a request from somebody who commented saying, can I do a belly button cleaning video and explain how to do that? So I'm going to try to do that. It's kind of hard to videotape that kind of for me. I don't know. So I'm gonna thoroughly kind of explain how I cleaned it and how the place where I got my belly button pierced, how they told me to do it, and just some tips that helped me heal it really quickly, and if it got infected, how to clean it really fast. So I'm just gonna go over that and try to cover that as thoroughly as possible for you guys. So pretty much, maybe not really cleaning wise, but my number one tip on not getting it infected or getting the piercing bump, just don't bump it. I know it's really hard to not, but don't let anybody pick you up if you're new to the piercing. Don't bump it. Don't really try, because it will slow the process down of healing it, and it will make the piercing bump come up much faster. Well, it will just make it come up in general. So just really try to do that. That's pretty much my number one tip for that. So the way they told me to do it, I went to a place near my house to get my belly button pierced about over a year ago. It was a long time ago. It was about a year and a half ago. And they told me to take, I think, add a teaspoon of salt and sea salt, and then put it in a shot glass, and then fill it up with a little bit of really hot water, and then take that glass and put it over, cover your entire belly button piercing, your whole belly button, and then just kind of lay down and let that soak on there for, they said 10-15 minutes. I did it for about that time, and that really did help. It cleaned it really good, but after a while I started getting a piercing bump there, only because it's a belly button ring, and I kept bumping it, and it kept snagging on my pants and just all this stuff. So I ended up getting that, and I couldn't get rid of it for the life of me. I don't know why I couldn't get rid of it, but I just couldn't get rid of it. And I did the sea salt all the time, and it didn't work. It didn't take it away. So I was like, alright, sweet. So I asked Mom, what do you think I should do? And she said put some antibiotic cream on it. And I know everyone says don't put anything like that on your piercing because it'll ruin it or something like that, whatever. People are just don't put it on. I'm like, okay, so I didn't. But then when my mom told me to, I was like, sure, whatever, what do I have to lose? So I put it on, and in 3 days, it was gone. So, I don't know, but it worked. So, if you have that on your belly button ring or someplace else, maybe try that if you haven't if you've tried everything and you don't know what else to do, that could be an option, because it worked for me that. So I know that they tell you when you go to get it done to put on to only use a teaspoon of salt. I used a lot more than that, because I know they tell you in the pamphlet, it's don't use more than this, it won't do anything. It actually did for me a lot. I had a nose bump. I don't know if you can still see it, but I had that for months, and it just wouldn't go away. I tried the sea salt. I called the place where I got it done, and they said put it on for a few minutes, or 2 or 3 minutes, and then take it off, and then wash it and stuff. Okay, I did that, did nothing. And then I tried the antibiotic, and that did nothing. And then I also tried rubbing alcohol, because I heard that worked. It worked for a week, and then it stopped working, so it just kind of stayed smaller. I don't know, but then it got bigger, because I didn't know what else to do with it, because it didn't work anymore. And then I called this other piercing place, and they told me to to do the sea salt, but they sold me like a nose kind, like a nose ring kind. I don't know if it's any different than actual sea salt. I think it's just non-iodized sea salt. I really think that's what it is. I think that is what it is. But I use like maybe half a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. And then I add like really hot water, but like not as much water as like they would probably want you to. Just I don't know why, but like I did that and I mixed it all together and I did that. And again, in 3 days it was gone. So like it's still like I kind of stopped doing it because I was like, oh, it's gone, but it's kind of coming back. So I just started up again. But in 3 days, it was gone. So I think that if you're having problems with your belly button, or if you're just cleaning it, I would say add a little bit more salt to it because I think it might help. If it doesn't help, like if it's really bad and I'm just crazy, just don't do it. It works for me. It might not work for you. I might just sound crazy. I don't know. Maybe. But if you know better, just do what you're doing. You're probably doing a good job. Again, I'm not really completely sure what you were asking me to do. It's a little bit hard to show how to actually do it, and I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. You fill up a cup of like a little shot glass. You could do it like any kind of cup, but shot glasses are small and pretty easy to use. So if you just fill that up with maybe half a tablespoon of salt and some water, or less salt than that, and then you just put it on your belly button and you just lay down and hold it onto your belly button for 15-20 minutes a couple times a day. I feel like it'll be fine. So if I am doing this all wrong, because this is actually a request, please comment below and I will make a new video for you if I am doing it wrong. But that is pretty much how I clean mine and how I've heard it helps others and helps me. So, yeah. So again, if I am missing anything that you guys are wondering about, sorry, I can't talk. Put them in the comments below, and if you haven't subscribed to me already, you should do that. Don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram at Beauty with Brianna. Both Facebook and Instagram are Beauty with Brianna. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate all the views and subscribers I have. I love you all, and I am very thankful for all of you again. And I will see you guys next time. Stay beautiful.
The options are so many options. Yeah, the ladder you gotta be climbing. You always just check on your status. Girl, what's been happening lately? We don't even talk no more. I begin